your name and your occupation.
Mark Harris, Innocent Hall Director / Activities Coordinator, Augsburg College.
And what year did you graduate from Augsburg?
99.
99. What was your major?
Social work / business.
Social work / business. Okay. Now the interview is going to be about your experience here at Augsburg College. So the questions revolve around that major topic. First question is, if you could, we'll start broad and go specific. What was your overall experience here at Augsburg College?
Well, I think overall my experience here at Augsburg was a relatively good experience because it was a place that I was allowed to grow as an individual into who I am now. So I would say it was good.
Okay. And while you were here at Augsburg, what activities were you involved in?
Well, football, basketball, PASU. That'd be about all. Not a whole lot of activities I was involved in.
Okay. As a student, when you got here into college, being a black student, did you receive any help with your transition into college?
When I first arrived here, the transition was very difficult at first because I didn't really have a whole lot of support. Well, I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of support because I didn't know a whole lot of people, and I come from an environment that was totally different from what I was about to enter. So no, I didn't really have a whole lot of support in the beginning.
In the beginning. But when did that support come in?
Actually, when I became more involved in like PASU and also starting to mingle with some of the other students of color on campus, and we all just decided to just come together and hang out and really get involved with Pan-Afrikan Student Union and Miss Anita and some of the alumni.
Okay. And once that support kicked in, what did it do for you here at Augsburg?
Well, my first semester here, my first semester. Anyways, I had a trouble adjusting, and my grades kind of reflect my unwillingness and unwanting to be here at Augsburg because I didn't really feel comfortable. As I became more involved in PASU and began to engage in some of the activities PASU was having, I became more open to the college, and my grades started to reflect the support that I was receiving from PASU and some of my peers.
Okay. What types of activities did PASU put on while you were a student here that helped you? What were those activities?
Well, just some of the activities we had were, see, now you got me thinking. That's not good. No, some of the activities PASU put on were like we had mentoring programs where we had professionals come in and just actually mentor some of the students, just to give them advice. I like the forums we had where we spoke about race relations. I like the whole idea of just having the ability to come in to the pastoral office and just hang out and mingle with some of the fellows, or to get advice and to talk to some of the alums, and just to hear their experiences from what they had to go through, and realize I'm not the only one who ever had to do it. So the mentoring, I think, for me was probably one of the best conferences that we really had, and just to see what the product of the ones before me, I mean, doctors, judges, and that inspired me to go out and make it. So.
Okay, so what do you think about, you're an alum now. When you were here, you said you had the mentoring program or alum, and some of the community members came back. What can you do to give back to the students that are here now as an alum?
Well, I definitely plan to be around to be more support because I think a lot of students when they come to Augsburg, especially of minority descent, don't have a whole lot of support, and I plan to. I know that's one thing to help me out. So, and that's like one of my pet peeves. I can really be somebody that they can come to and say, hey, I didn't have the greatest experience my first time around either. Just give them advice or to just give them guidance and let them know that, if they have any questions, issues, or concerns that, I will be here to help them support. So.
Okay. Your relationship with Anita Gay Hawthorne. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, Miss Anita, Mother Anita. Sure. When I first got here,
My apologies. Okay.
oh, okay, that's not good. Man, you can tell black folks, how we gonna have an interview and the phone ring? Okay. My relationship with Miss Hawthorne was such that when I first got here, uh, I was completely out of it. I didn't want to be here. I didn't like the environment. I felt very isolated, and I really was a product of my community, which was not of what you would consider to be of middle class or great. Miss Anita, when I first got here, I was really acting out a lot, and she accepted me for who I was. I used to wear a lot of, for example, baggy pants and rags, and I had just like a major jerry curl that was no joke. And I went to Miss Anita's office one day, and she came in. She offered to cut my hair for me and to give me some clothes. And I used to wear these old hand-me-down moccasin house shoes everywhere I went. She offered to buy me shoes, and my relationship with Miss Anita was great. She really helped me in my time of need. I mean, it was several occasions where, it was me against the school. Where I felt it was just me against the school system. Miss Anita actually had my back, whether I was wrong or right. She made sure I wasn't alone, that, that I had the support I needed. And through her love and support, I was able to go on and to graduate. And I know it wouldn't have really been that possible if it wasn't for Miss Anita. So I think she was a beautiful woman, and she was a very inspirational woman for me, and somebody who's very important and dear in my life.
Is there anything else you would like to add on that aspect?
Well, I think it's nice that we're actually coming together now as alumni of Augsburg, past through and actually trying to give back in the sense of being the mentors of younger students, or actually just coming together so that, we can just mingle and to, because we are products of Augsburg, and I think that, it's very important that we do just come together and if for nothing else, show face and to be examples of what could happen if you stay focused and graduate. So, yeah, I really think this is a wonderful idea, and I think, Brother Jerome Trent is doing a great job in trying to take Pastor to new heights. So, we appreciate that, and as alum, I look forward to being here and doing all I can for students.
Now, what do you have, advice do you have to give? It's a two-part question, and I'll answer the first part and the second. To those alum who may not have had a good experience and therefore don't want to come back.
I would say, well, that experience within itself is good because you didn't have for those alumni that didn't have the experience, well, they have the experience and they look and tell it's bad, to any negative is a positive. They were still able to make it out regardless. So if they could kind of not look at it as being bad and look at it as, well, this is my alma mater regardless, and students can really benefit from my story, then it could be really helpful to other students that really feel that way, because I myself didn't really think I had a positive experience when I first graduated, but then I thought about it, and it's like, hey, it's really bigger than me. I mean, we have generations yet to come, and if we just stay bottled up into ourselves, then we can never get ahead of other people. So I think it's our obligation to come back regardless of our experience, and to show face and to be shining examples, because we are transgenders here. So I'd say to those alums, come back, show your love, your support, and even if for nothing else, pass suit. And for the up and coming students of minority descent who may need your advice, who may share similar experiences that you shared and may not have the will that you had to make it through, and you can give them that advice of how you made it through and what they can become. So please come back.
Okay. My next question. And what about those current students? What advice can you give to them, those students of African descent today?
Well, like you're here at Augsburg now. Take full advantage of all the activities that's going on. And remember, you're not alone. You're not the first to have to go through it. If you ever find yourself in situations where you're unsure what to do, utilize PASU. Not only PASU, utilize your ancestors, utilize alum, because we've walked that path that you guys are walking now, and believe me, we know it's not an easy one, and we can actually help. You guys can benefit from our experiences, and utilize us. That's what we're here for. Show you support. We're all part of one big family here at Augsburg, and that we're here. All we know is what you tell us. So, in saying that, just find yourself in situations, or you don't even have to be in a situation, just stay in contact with PASU and alums. I mean, it can benefit you later down the road. Trust me, I know.
Okay, well, those are all the questions I have.
That's all the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Shoot.
I'm putting some bloopers. I am making bloopers today.
You're making bloopers.
I will.
Bloopers 99, 2000. What's going on? Marcus, what's going down? Chilling right over here, on the PASU thing. You know what I'm saying? People in the club showing the love or whatnot. Nah. Hi.
That's exactly what
Yeah.